Brodes Media.
You can't be serious, Kyle. You can't be fucking serious, Kyle. Where do you want the homer? You want it left? You want it in left? You want an oppo? I could start the game off with one if you choose. You want one to right? I mean, I can put it anywhere I want. We are not going to lose this game. That's how Schwarbs took the diamond. We will not fall another series. I guarantee you that. In a night where Bryce Harper goes 0 for 5, grounds out into a double play, pops up a couple of times, we needed someone to deliver massively, especially after that first inning went down. I mean, poor Tyler Phillips. Now, to be fair, I thought one of the piss poor plays defensively was him throwing it to second base for a double play and pull Trey Turner to the right a little bit, which then really didn't allow for him to turn to the way that he would need to. But Brandon Marsh sucked. Austin Hayes sucked. Trey Turner sucked. And you're giving the Dodgers free runs. Come on. That Freddie Freeman bleeder, sure, it's a difficult play, but it's one that needs to be made. Don't even get me started on the two outfielders. I probably would have thought about putting Freddie Freeman on for free because it was second and third with first base wide open. Maybe I look to attack somebody else. But regardless, Tyler Phillips made a pitch where the Phillies should have executed defensively. No damage done. Instead, you're down 4-1. But they didn't go away. Did they get some luck? They sure did. And you know what, damn it? It feels nice. It feels nice to finally benefit from the incompetence of terrible umpiring throughout Major League Baseball. Because Alec Boehm should have been out 100 out of 100 times. Spare me this whole interference over at third, blocking a bag, this and that, whatever the nonsense is these days. I don't even understand the damn rule. But you were able to pounce. You're able to tie the game 4-4. This was an emotional one. There was attitude about it. And what I loved about this team on that given day, I saw something I haven't seen in a while, and that was bark. When Nick Castellanos gets drilled with the pitch that was so clearly targeting him, he's yapping. He's throwing F-bombs their way as he should. Matt Strom says, "Fuck you!" and doesn't write back. There's that bark I'm looking for. They need that. They need an injection of fire. That's what I've been saying for the last 6 series or so. They're not playing with any piss and vinegar. So I think Nick deserves a lot of praise, not just for his ability to get to second base, because he's starting to heat up and, wow, is it beautiful? But he's also bringing that sort of energy shift that we're looking for. What do we say about his personality all the time? It's unique. It's different. When it goes well, though, when he's got that personality to match the on-field product, there is a contagious sort of vibe off of it. So what I need to happen is them take this into Arizona. No series split. Do not tell yourself for 1 second that a series split, so a 500 road trip on the West Coast is acceptable. It's not. You have to take 3 out of 4 to at least be 6-4 in the 10 games. At a minimum. So we'll see. We'll see how they go. I'm a little nervous But this one was massive. Going into LA when things were as ugly as they were, and for the game to start out the way that it did too. What a joke. How? Right? How? You know the importance of the game. And you were that unprepared for the moment? It's disappointing. But you know who else I thought had a huge spark? Johan Rojas. When Austin Hayes left the game with the injury running out of the box, Rojas is in center field. He makes a catch that pretty much barrels him through the wall, hits us with another Mutombo finger wag, and not only that, then he beats out an infield single, then he's using his speed on the base paths. I thought he was a spark plug. And they needed something. So between him and Kyle Schwarber and Nick, they really picked up the slack for the ones that were struggling. Bryce, JT, Marshy. Sometimes some of Marsh's strikeouts are really tough to watch. I'm just saying. Do you guys want to hear from Kyle Schwarber after the game? Let's do that. Here's Schwarbs with the headset on after the 7 RBI. And here's the thing. I'm a little pissed off with Joe Kelly, quite frankly. Because when Joe Kelly takes the mound, all right, and there's bases loaded with Schwarbomb up, he robbed me of a salami. He did, because he puts one in the dirt. Here's a wild pitch. You're scoring off of it, which is great. Don't get me wrong, okay? But a 3-run blast from Schwarbs that he admires into the night, if you will. It could have been a grand slam, and it could have been 8 runs batted in. I'm just saying. So screw you, Joe Kelly. This is the same guy that in the offseason, didn't he have that viral video where he was practicing his pitching, and he drilled one of his windows in the backyard and shattered it? I mean, of course, this guy's put one in the dirt. Ay, ay, ay. All right, here's Schwartz.
Yeah, great win, great series win. Phillips, went out there and grinded out for another inning for us, and that was big, and kept them there 4-1. And we were lucky to go out there and felt like the man, Chili Willy. That's Chili Willy.
Chili Willy.
Felt like obviously with Hazy going down, Rojas did a really good job stepping in there. Was ready to rock and roll in the game, and felt like it was a really good team effort there all the way.
Schwarbs is the best, dude. Now, you can't see the visual, of course, but when he's getting the Chili Willy, which I am starting to enjoy a little bit, by the way, when he's giving sort of the taps to the fellas as they go back to the dugout after he gets the Chili Willy, dude, it's so cool. Like, he just looks so cool doing it. That's a leader. That is a leader. And not only that, do you now realize why I tell you it's important for him to get more at-bats than anybody else on this team? Do we still even need to have that debate? It has died off some. Now, I don't know if it's just because the ones that despise it understand that Rob Thompson's never going to change, and this is sort of what the team is going to roll out every day, whether they like it or not, so why waste their breath? Or do they come to the realization that this works, and this man deserves more at-bats? Are we finally getting through the thick skull? He is starting to heat up. And there's nothing better in baseball than a Kyle Schwarber nuke fest. Forget Schwarber fest. All right, Schwarbombs, all that stuff. I mean, it's a nuke fest with this guy. 3. Wherever he wanted it to go. He beat the Dodgers himself. The fact that Kyle was able to say, come on, fellas, seriously, let's go here. All right? Let's get this dub. and let's put all the BS behind us. Let's move forward. It's time to take a stand. We have to stop the bleeding. I don't want to put a damper on this thing because it really was an excellent watch. And for the first time in a while, that game felt like it mattered. It was highly emotional, and they were able to get on the victory side here. So it really, truly was incredible. It's hard, though, to sustain that type of style of winning, right? Yo, Kyle, can you knock us in 7, please? So my point is, we're going to need others to show up. We're going to need guys like Brandon Marsh and even Bryce to do significantly more. While Kyle might be able to hold the fort down if there's a couple game stretch where he is on a tear, and who knows, maybe that buys some of the guys in the lineup some time to finally figure out their groove.